Okay, hello everyone. Can you hear me and can you see me? Hopefully it's working okay now. In case if there's any issues, please let me know. So this is the first live stream from the new apartment. So hopefully things are working okay. Yesterday I uploaded a video and it was okay, but today is a live stream, so hopefully it's working okay. I hope my voice is not too echoey because I have still no furniture in this room. I only have the desk and PC and one shelf and that's it. So you might see some echo still because still it's kind of open room here. Okay, yes, it's good. Okay, it's working. Okay, great. Thank you for reply. That's great. It's working now. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the 14th of July, and this is on Wednesday. I hope you're having a great day today. Thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you. All right, Robin and Soros, Leandro, good to see you here. Gustavo and Esa, Arkady, Shamal, Juan, and Daluk. Thank you for joining us always. Great to see you. All right, El Senpai and Asif, Aditya, Anthony, Kariza, Mahanath, James, Gabby, and Movie Hero. Thank you for joining as well. Great to see you, everyone. Okay, so looks like it's working. So let's get started. I think I won't speak loudly because if I speak too loud, then you might see too much echo. So hopefully it's okay. All right. So and I have to hold the microphone for now because there's no arm yet. So I'm holding microphone kind of manual, and you enjoy the live stream today. Okay. It's always nice to start something new like this, and until I settle down here. So okay, so let me squeeze my face and start the session. Okay, so so before starting here, just a quick disclaimer as usual. This information today is basically based on my own understanding. So when you take trades, please do within risk management. Okay, so let's see. There are some moves in the gold today. Gold is going up right now in a short term, and also I've seen Euro Pound is going down. So let's focus on these two markets first, and then we talk about some other markets as well. So let's start looking at the Euro Pound first. So Euro Pound broke the support level of 0.8530 level, and now it's going down. I put the analysis yesterday that it's going to be, this is a descending P wave. Let me switch it to the daily chart. And as per daily chart, I've captured that there was a descending P wave. So I thought it's going to break in a few days, or maybe this week, next week, I said. And it looks like today or yesterday, there was a breakout. And I think this was a sign in the market is going down this way. So the initial target for this particular market is at the previous support at 0.8470. So I'm still looking for the sell chance right now. I haven't taken any sell yet in this market because I woke up very early in the morning before the breakout or before the bearishness, and I wasn't able to capture 3 confirmations in lower time frames. And afterwards, I took a nap, and I just woke up 1 hour ago and get ready for this live stream, and here I am now. So after this live stream ends, if I see a good opportunity on this particular pair, I will be selling it. And the target is going to be the support from the 5th of April, which is at 0.8470 level. So we have enough room to take trades. In the pips wise, we have 42, 41 pips down. is going to be the initial target. So I think it's going to be a great trade. So, and as per the weekly time frame, this is also going down. This is the weekly time frame on this Euro Pound, and the Kumo is going down. Senko span A is going down. Kijun Sen is going down too. So, and this is potential bearish in the wave, and it might break the support from the 5th of April also. So, I think this is one of the good pairs to look for the trading edges. In this case, to sell. And after the breakout, the support, the daily chart is going down too. The Kumo is pointing down, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen down, and Chikou span below the candles too. So this is bearish. Let me check the middle time frames, 1 hour chart. Okay, in 1 hour chart, this is also down too. We can see that the Kumo Senko span A is down, and Kijun Sen down too. And the price has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen once, twice, and 3 times here. So if the market doesn't come back to the Kijun Sen in this 1 hour chart, then we can expect the market continuously go down this way, which I expect right now. And also there is a reversal line here that we can draw at 0.8519, and the price reacted before it was supported, and after the breakout of the support, it's testing right now, it's consolidating, but there's a potential continuation of the bearishness in this case. So in that sense, I think this is a good timing to look for the sell chance, even in the lower time frames. So let me break it down to the 5-minute chart today and explain where I think it's a potential selling edge. So in the 5-minute chart and also the 15-minute time frames, I use the Bollinger Band and stochastics and price action lines to capture exact entry edge. And what I mean by entry edge is where I can potentially capture the market goes towards a direction in the lower by following the higher time frames, and also where the stop loss can be very tight. So in average, my stop loss, every time I take trades, my stop loss is in between 15 to 35 pips. And that's exactly what I'm looking for at the 5-minute chart or the 15-minute time frame. So here's a 5-minute chart, and as I look for the edge right now, I don't see any edge at the moment because it's being flat, just going up and down, and the market is flat ranging, and the stochastic is about the gold cross. And also Bollinger Band is not really squeezing enough. I see Bollinger Band has been kind of sideways as the market goes up and down in the range, and there is no potential downtrend yet. I mean, there is no bearishness that I can feel on this 5-minute chart. So in this case, I stay away until the market breaks the support around this level, 0.8509. Because when it breaks, then there are twice supports here, 3 times supports, breakout, and this might be a breakout of the neckline of the double top. So if it breaks, then there might be a retest, and the market might continuously go down this way. But right now, I don't see the potential support breakout in 5 because stochastics about gold cross, and Bollinger Band is kind of wide expanding. So, and also there is no bearish N waves in this market. So simply I wait until the market breaks around this level, 0.8509, and come back to the chart and look for the sell chance then. So I will come back to this chart after the live stream, before the live stream ends today, and see if the market breaks the support or not. If it does, then I will continuously talk about where I will be selling it. But if not, then we have to watch out the rest of the day today or tomorrow. So that will be only the things I will look at. In terms of the candlestick patterns, I don't see any potential bearishness also. Yeah, there is no engulfing breakout or like a descending P wave in a 5-minute chart. There is none like that. So it just goes sideways, and there is no potential bearishness in this market. So yeah, so I will come back to this chart later on. In the meantime, let's check some charts, some other charts. Okay, so let's see. Euro dollar has been downtrending, but it's kind of weak downtrend. It might pull back to the Kijun-sen in this case, so not to look at. Let me see. I've seen some USD pairs are active, but looks like not so much. USD CAD broke the P wave in the daily chart, and now it's supported by the Tenkan-sen, and there is a potential uptrend in this example. Now this is also squeezing P wave, and there's no bullishness, so it might drop down, or it might be in a range for a couple more days. But overall structure is still bullish unless the market breaks a Tenkan-sen. So unless it does, I will continuously look for the buy chance in this market. Let's see. Pound dollar has been ranging, consolidating. There is no trend. Pound JPY also sideways. Price is exactly in the Kumo on the daily chart, and there is no bullishness nor bearishness. Pound AUD looks good. Pound AUD is going up right now on the daily chart. So because the Kumo's up, and not only Kumo's up, but also Kumo itself, if you see the shape of the Kumo, this Kumo is long enough and also thick enough. So this is a stable uptrend in the long term on the daily chart. And also Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen are pointing upwards, and Chikou span above the candles too. So this is a nice confirmation for the uptrend, and we can expect the market continuously go up this way. But for the last 4 days, it's been ranging, and if you see the candles in the daily chart for the last 4 days, 4 candles, we can see that there are consecutive doji candles. They're very tiny bodies, and wicks are pointing up and downwards. This means that the market has been ranging spiky for the last 4 days. So even if you take a buy right now, you might be stopped out, and the market goes up continuously after the stop loss. So unless we see a stable uptrend also in the lower time frames, we better hold. Because if you see 1 hour chart, it's been ranging too. And not only that it's ranging, but also you can see that there are spikes up and downwards. This is very tricky market. So the market is dropping downwards now, and I do see that there is a potential uptrend from here. So the market might turn bullish in wave, and it goes up this way. But I don't think it's going to happen very soon. In this chart pattern, based on my experience, the market could be on the bearish wave or bullish wave, and it continuously be in a range, spikes up and downwards, and then at some point the market goes up afterwards. So the bottom line is that in this kind of case, I simply wait for the breakout of the resistance at 1.8620, and then start to look for the buy chance afterwards. And I expect the market breaks the resistance, but until then I wait is the strategy. So it's good to keep an eye on, because there's a potential breakout. But I don't see the breakout going to happen anytime soon. So let's see. Let me screen some other pairs. What about AUD pairs? AUD USD is ranging. Well, there's a heavy bullishness on the AUD CAD on the 1 hour chart, but it's been ranging over time. So this one also we have to be avoid taking trades. Let me switch back to the daily chart. Yeah, on the daily chart also it's been spiky ranging, So not really a good one to look at. AUDJPY is potential bearishness, but the price has been ranging for the last 3 days. Yeah, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So the market could pull back to the Kijun Sen in this case. All right, I think the rest of the markets are pretty much ranging on the daily chart. The price is in the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So let me go to the gold, XAU USD. Okay, so here is XAU USD gold, and the market is still in the P wave on the weekly chart. As I said earlier from last week, the market has been in the P wave, triangle range, and on the week of 28th of June, the market was supported by the P wave, and now for the last 2 weeks, including this week, has been bullish. But still, I would say that the price is still in the Kumo now, as per Ichimoku. So the market can be tricky. This is not bullish for the last 2 weeks, but it doesn't mean that it's going to continuously go up. It might be bearish anytime soon. So we have to be careful. And also there are some news in the US today or this week. So just watch out for the news because it can cause the big spikes in the market. So here's the daily chart. On the daily chart also, the Kumo is flat. As you can see, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat too. Price is exactly in the Kumo now, so this is considered to be the range. So the market could go up or it could go down, and we don't know which way it's going. So simply I stay away, or you can follow the lower time frames uptrend. So let me go to the 1 hour chart. Okay, in 1 hour chart, there was a huge bullishness here, but for the last two hours, it's been bearish. It's been pulling back to the previous resistance level of 1817 level, and also the price has been dropping down to the Tenkan-sen here. So the market could be supported by the Tenkan-sen and continuously go up this way. Otherwise, it can drop down to the Kijun-sen. And right now, we can't tell which way it's going. It's been downtrending for the last 2 hours, and there's not much of moves. So we better hold in this condition. Kumo flat, right? Kumo flat, and also Kijun-sen flat too. So yeah, the market has been pulling back, and this is actually an inside bar structure. I can see that there's an inside engulfing structure. So unless the market breaks the resistance level at 1829.80, I would hold. Okay, so let me come back to some comments. Let's see. Okay, if you have any questions or want me to look at some charts, you can just type one time. You don't have to repeat a couple of times for the requests. All right, thank you for joining once again, everyone. Great to see you here. Okay, looks like we have lots of participants today too. Thank you for joining. Great to see you here. All right, let's see. Pound dollar insight. All right, let me see. Let me come back to some forex pairs. Pound dollar, let's see. As per daily chart, it's been ranging also. The Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, and it's been ranging, and also the price broke the Tenkan-sen and looks like it's coming back up to the Kijun-sen or Kumo. But until it happens, it might be consolidating for a while. So it might not going to be a good one to trade. If you're a scalper or intraday trader, then this is also flat. Yeah, based on 1 hour chart, it's also flat, and there's not much of moves in the market. All right. Net center is at Japan. This is in Dubai. I have relocated to Dubai, and yesterday was the first video from this new apartment, and this is the first live stream from this new apartment. Right now there's a fountain showing downstairs. You might hear some sound from downstairs. Let's see. Thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you here. Okay, let's see. Mr. Ba says, what does divergence on Kumo Senko span AB mean, and divergence on Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen too? That means it's a range. Simply, when you see Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen going opposite direction, or Senko span BA going opposite direction, that's range. It's flat. It means flat. Blackwater says, I have two positions since 2 days. One selling in Euro Pound and other buying XAU Euro. Okay. Yeah, so I think you're making some profits now. It's gone up on the gold. So that's a good call. Marilla says, hi Kay, I recently subscribed your channel. Could you please explain when to enter into the trades? Yeah, so if I see a good setup, then I will talk about it in lower time frames. And it looks like Euro Pound is the perfect example for today to talk about it. So let me come back to this chart again. So simply I'm waiting for the breakout of the support of 0.8509 in 5-minute chart on this particular pair. Yeah, let's see. Orlando says, can you please use Ichimoku scalp in 1 minute and 5-minute charts? Actually, that's one of the frequently asked questions, but I don't recommend you to use Ichimoku on these very lower time frames to scalp, because Ichimoku is a bit lagging. So Ichimoku is good for, in my opinion, above 30-minute chart or 1 hour chart. Obviously, it works on the daily chart or the forward chart or the weekly charts, but in lower time frames, I'm not sure. All right, and Ninja Tao says, yeah, great to see you. Scalp. Yeah, I think for scalping, you better use price action and lines also. I don't recommend you to use Ichimoku by itself for scalping because yeah, it goes very fast on the lower time frames. So for sure, you better use lines and price actions and some other confirmations for entries. All right, Orvin, no trades for me, no trades. The Ann Pham says, could you show me the Bollinger Band settings? Yes. So I have 2 Bollinger Bands and one with, hold on, let me open the setting here. One with a length 20 and close and deviation 1. So that's one of the Bollinger Bands. And other one I have is same period, 20, and deviation 2, so that you see 2 bands, and this is my Bollinger Band settings, and I only use this in lower time frames. Lower time frames meaning that I only use it in 5 or 15 minute time frames. All right, let's see. Okay, Gabby says USDJPY and USDCAD. All right, let me check that one quickly after I cover some other questions about this pair. So, Solinanto says, Euro Pound, when you take the profit, okay, San, if you open short position, can we take their position, take profit? Yes, the target should be based on the daily chart. But in this case, as I mentioned before, there is a previous support here at 0.8470. So that will be an initial target. But the way I take trades is that I don't usually set the take profit line, because the market could break the support and continuously go down this way. If it does, then for sure I won't exit here, but I will just let the market run towards my direction as long as it goes. But if it retraces backwards here, if it's going to be supported and retraces backwards here, then I will exit. So simply that is my strategy, and that's what I do every time I take trades and take profits. So that's why I say that this is the potential and initial target in this market. Yeah, you can see some videos on my second channel. I have my second private channel, or I post the videos of my life itself. I have uploaded 2 videos to introduce my apartment tour, but because the number of viewers became too high, I hide it right now temporarily. So I might reopen again, but because I get too many reactions, I'm hiding right now on these videos. But you will see me doing live stream on my second channel too in the future. So yeah, over there I will talk about things besides tradings. So anyways, let me come back to the comment about the USDJPY. So USDJPY, as per daily chart, it's retracing backwards, and the price is exactly in between Kijun-sen and Kumo. So I would say that this is a retracement, and there is a support here at 109.69 level, and if it breaks the support, and then it can break the Kumo downwards too, because if it happens and this becomes a head and shoulders, and the market breaks the neckline, and the market might continuously go down this way. It looks like it's about to happen, so we have to hold. We might be having some selling opportunities. Let me go to the lower time frames in 1 hour chart. Okay, in the 1 hour chart, the market broke the Kumo downwards, but the Kumo itself is a bit too tiny. And when I see the very tiny Kumo like this, I won't look for sell chance, because usually what happens is that the market is going to be reacted by the previous support, which we have here once and twice before. So the market is dropping down, but because of this tiny Kumo, the market can retrace backwards. But once it breaks the support, then I think it might drop down to the previous support or the neckline area. So in that sense, I will be looking for the sell in this particular pair. And what else it was? USDCAD, right? Let me check the USDCAD. As per daily chart, this is also a bit tricky market. After the P wave breakout, this is a potential bullish, and the price is above the Tenkan-sen. So I do expect the market goes up in the long term, but if it breaks the Tenkan-sen, then it can drop down to Kijun-sen or Kumo, or it could be range. So yeah, unless the market breaks upwards, I would hold in this case. This is a very tricky market to be in. We have the doji candlestick right now, as per daily time frame also. So this is a very tricky market. So we have to be very specific on which market to be in a trade, which market to avoid taking trades. And the reality is that almost all the pairs you have to stay away unless you have good moment to capture for the entry edges. And that requires patience, but you get used to it. If you can enjoy the patience, then you can be confident on your strategy and be confident on entries and exit also. Okay, let's see. Dan says, what are the main changes in signs in FX that announce a long bear market for stock markets? I don't really trade stocks, so I can't make comments on that. But I will be taking trades on the stock markets and indices hopefully this October or so. So at that time I will talk about more. I will prefer to talk about more about it. Okay, World Tracker says US Tech 100 and SP 500. All right, let me check the first Nasdaq. All right, Nasdaq has been bullish on the daily chart. Yeah, it's been continuously bullish above the Tenkan-sen. So no doubt this is bullish, and it's about to break the round number, psychological number of 15,000. If it breaks, then it can be continuously uptrend. And also S&P 500, the market has been ranging for the last 3 days, but it's still about to break. I still see the bullishness in the market because the price above Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles too. So the market could break the resistance area here. Okay, so let's see. All right, so once again, thank you for everyone for the comments and participations as always. It's always nice to see everyone here. Okay, Fam says, can you talk about the Tokyo box today in pound JPY? Okay, I think that's a nice topic to talk about also. So pound JPY, Tokyo box. So there was a fake Tokyo box breakout at 153.09, and now it's pulling back. So it was a fake breakout, and now that the market is retracing backwards, I wouldn't touch on this market. Even the market breaks the lower side of the Tokyo box, which is at 152.60, it might be fakey and it goes up because there are twice of supports here. So simply speaking, this is range market. The market just goes up and downwards and it's ranging. So in this range market, you cannot really use the Tokyo box breakout. You have to see the trending markets on higher time frames, and the Tokyo box strategy can be more effective. Okay, let's see. Kaishwar says, can you please analyze about Euro JPY and Pound JPY? Let's see. I think JPY pairs are not really active today. Let me switch it back to the Ichimoku here. Yeah, Euro JPY is a bit downtrending. So yeah, this is bearish. It's bearish. Let me check 1 hour chart. Okay, in 1 it's bearish. This is good because the market broke the support, and that made the Kumo Senko span B down, A down, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, everything down. So this might be the beginning of the downtrend, so we might be able to look for the sell chance on this one too. So Euro JPY is good. This is not downtrending on the daily chart because the Kijun Sen is still in the Kumo. But let me check forward chart. In forward chart, this is also not downtrending because the Kijun Sen is pointing upwards and Chikou span overlapping. you can see that the call span has been synchronizing with the past candles in the forward chart. So if it continues to synchronize, then the market could go up from here. So in that sense, this breakout can be fakey on the 1 hour chart because the market can be bullish afterwards. So in this case, we have to wait for a call span breakout in the forward chart, and then you might see a good continuously bear trend. So I think that's a key in this market. Okay, so let's see. I will be ending the live stream in about 5 minutes because it's time for dinner for me. So let's continuously look at some charts and reply comments for the next 5 minutes or so. Oh, Mohanad says, hi Kay, how about stochastic settings? Yes, stochastic settings, I use stochastics 30, 10, 10. So %K30 and %D10 and smoothing is 10. Slowing is 10 in my setting here. So this is a bit slower setting of my stochastics, but based on my experience, it works. It works on the lower time frames. Before, I used to use like 533 or 1077 and such, and it was a bit too quick in reaction to these lower time frames. And I figure 30, 10, 10 will be the best setting for lower time frames. So yeah, that's my setting of these stochastics. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining, everyone. It's always nice to see you. This is the first live stream, the very first live stream from this new apartment. So hopefully you enjoy my analysis and also the views in the background. Okay, Susan says, Kay, can you share your strategy when trading with a stop loss while in the trade? Yes. If I'm in a trade, then I will talk about it. And also, you can find some videos in the past where I talk about the trading profits. But yeah, I would prefer to talk about it when I'm in the positions. Okay, let's see. Oh, hello, Marusan. Thank you for joining. Great to see you. Yeah, let's catch up sometime soon. All right, let's see. All right, so I guess I will be ending the live stream. Hold on, before that, I see a couple of interesting comments, so let me cover these ones too. BN says, Mr. K, thanks for sharing the views. Do you share your ideas in TradingView? If so, what is your TradingView ID? You can search, hold on, let me pull up my TradingView account. Because I have been posting some views in the market on my TradingView account. So here is my TradingView account. You can type ForexK-official and you might be finding, you can find my account here. Okay, Susan says, can you also give me your thoughts on the short-term move for Bitcoin on the forward chart and 1 hour chart time frame and what wave patterns you are seeing? I think the Bitcoin's bearish now. I kind of saw the Bitcoin before the live streams, and out of curiosity, this is bearish. Let me check the forward chart. In the forward chart, it's been pulling back, but after the P wave, after this P wave breakout, it's now pulling back. But I would say this is bearish because the price is still below the Kijun-sen Kumo. And let me check 1 hour chart. Okay, in 1 hour chart, this is ranging because the price is now going back into or going back below the Kumo now. So yeah, this is ranging now. But overall has been bearish because if you see daily chart, this is bearish now. Let me zoom in, and you can see that the Kumo shape, Senko span A is going down, and the Kijun-sen going down too. And the price has been resisted by the Kijun-sen for the last 3 days or 4 days. So this is bearish, and I won't look for buy chance in this case. I will be looking for the sell chance in this particular market if this were the Forex pairs. Okay, let's see. Solinanto says, hello, Kei-san. I have finished reading the books of Ichimoku Basic Master Book. In your book, you said that with Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, we can forecast the moment of the market direction. Can the emerging fundamental news affect our forecast to be invalid? How do we deal with the big news? The news are actually there almost every day. And besides news, we have, of course, supply and demand on these Forex pairs or any market. But myself is basically the technical analysis trader. So I do watch charts. I do watch the news also. What can come in the news for today, tomorrow, or this week or next week. I do watch these. But my weight on the news is only like 10% or so. I mean, I don't trade by the news, but simply speaking, if there's a big news coming soon, like in the US, there's a big news today, but if there's a big news, then simply I stay away before the news and simply come back to chart afterwards. Because we can talk about news, we can talk about the US interest rate and tapering and all these, but in the long term, short term, what Fed says about the interest and also everything, but we never know. We never know until the the news release. So in that sense, I watch news, but I don't trade by the news. I hope that answered to your question. Okay, so yep. I guess that will be the time to end the live session. So once again, thank you for joining, everyone. If you liked it, please press the like button. And I will see you on the next one. Okay, so yeah, once again, thank you for joining. Oh, what's this language? Okay, so yeah, once again, have a great rest of your day. And I will see you in the next one. All right. So stay safe, stay healthy, and stay gold. All right, bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.